everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing my favorite products that I discovered in the month of March. And if you want to see what those products were, then keep on watching. Unless if you've been living under a rock, it's pretty evident we've all been in quarantine and therefore we have all the time in the world. The products that I grabbed for this favorites video was actually like things that while I was using them in that moment of time during the month, I was like, I haven't done a favorites video, I think since like 2018. It's been so long since I've done one. Since I've been kind of struggling to find out like who I am and who I want to be as a content creator, I've been really gravitating towards influencers on Instagram and like really trying to like find my niche and trying to find what I want. A lot of them have been talking about Victoria Emerson, and I picked up the neutral party box. And now if you don't know what these are wrap bracelets. I am not a huge accessorizer, as you guys might remember in some of my Stitch Fix unboxings when I did receive accessories. Be sure to list that playlist up here. I just really don't know how to accessorize, but I've been stepping out more and I've been venturing and trying new things. As a matter of fact, I've been wearing more earrings and I've been actually trying to piece together looks through accessories. Really like these because they're all feel-good things. They're made in the USA. They are, handmade, that they're relatively cheap too for them being handmade. And I have a bunch of them here and a lot of these. So I picked up the neutral party box and I believe it only retailed for $70 and it came with six wraps and they're all neutral colors. I find myself grabbing these a lot. Love how they spice up an outfit and they make something look a little bit more piece. So like the outfit that I currently have on today, which I will put up here, didn't really know how to accessorize it. Threw one of these on and then now I feel that the outfit looks a little bit more complete. I'm a really big fan of those. I wear them often, get complimented on them a ton, and I'm just a huge fan. If you watched my self-tan video, you might remember this product in there, which was the St. Tropez Self-Tan Purifying Vitamins Bronzing Water. This was definitely a favorite this month because I really got a chance to experience it hands-on and really get to test it and give some really honest opinions about it. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will be sure to card it up there so that way you can check it out. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I'm just going to say that this is something I have obviously liked because it's all the way to here now. And I got this at the end of February. It was right before I left for Greece. So definitely a huge fan, definitely something that I really like because of the color that it gives me on a consistent, continuous use. This next product is a product I've used in the past, but I've really kind of since fallen back in love with it, and it has sparked some interest in some maybe future plans. But this is the Kristin S temporary tint in rose gold. Now I picked this up at Target quite a while ago. I want to say maybe during the fall or the end of summer fall of last year. And all this really is a temporary hair tint. The other night I put this in my hair and I actually forgot how much I loved it because before I've sparingly used it where I would put some of it in where it would look like peekaboo, like highlights, but I put it in and it was straight up like pink and I loved it. Loved it so much that I was like, I want to start experimenting with other temporary hair dyes. My hairdresser is gonna kill me when she sees this video, but this was something that was temporary. It literally washed out within like a day or two. This is just a remnants of what I put it in my hair last, and like I said, I coated my head with it. So it definitely does fade out. It doesn't ruin your actual hair, and because I'm somebody who has pre-lightened hair, that is a big concern of mine because I don't want to fry and torch my hair because I already do that enough as it is. I think it was only $13 at Target. Again, I wish there were more colors. Somebody told me that they had this in like a purple color, which would be my ultimate hair fantasy, to have like lilac lavender hair. Can't seem to find it, but because of using this product, I have since been inspired to like want to venture out. I've always had fun colored hair. Like I've never been afraid to be like, I'm gonna dye my hair black or I'm gonna dye my hair burgundy. Like I've never been afraid of hair color, but I've never done light pastel fun colors. This was definitely something that was like fun. Everybody loved it, even though nobody saw me because we're in quarantine. Something that I posted on my Instagram story, which follow me if you're not already. I posted on there, everybody loved it. And now I'm just like, okay, I actually want to play with color more. I've been blonde for almost 3 years now, and now I'm finally getting to that point. Not that I'm bored, but I'm getting complacent. And I think I'm getting complacent because of everything that's going on in the world. I do recommend this product if you are looking for something that isn't as much of a commitment as a semi-permanent hair color. This is literally just a temporary tint that will wash out in 1 to 3 washes completely. Like I said, I have washed my hair twice since putting this in, and I even used a purple shampoo, and it's still like very lightly in the hair, but you can still tell that it's in the hair. This product is super user friendly. You don't need to have any sort of like hair coloring experience. All you really do is shampoo your hair in the shower, and while your hair is still wet, you spray it in the shower, and you can either like leave your hair sopping wet so it's more of a muted pink color, or you can like towel dry your hair really quickly to let the color like absorb more. The best way to explain how this product works is like it's like your hair is a sponge. If your hair has more water in it, then obviously it's going to be more muted and diluted. Or if your hair is like only towel dried, then it's going to stay more. One of my favorites this month is actually something I picked up at Target. And if you follow me on my Instagram stories, I did kind of review these really quickly in that haul video that I did. And these are the Sleep Satin Scrunchies from Kitsch. Now, I have been obsessed with these because they are silky satin and they are super easy on the hair. Because it has the satin on them, it like glides through the hair, it doesn't pull on it. I feel that my hair doesn't suffer as much breakage when I do put it in a really high pony because it's not pulling on the hair. Like I said, it just kind of slides right through because it is that satiny material. I picked these up for maybe $3 at Marshall's, and I really am a fan of them. Like I said, it's the only hair tie that I use, and even when you do have it like on your wrist, it just looks cute because like scrunchies are coming back, which never thought I would hear anybody say that. But yeah, these have definitely been something that I've been loving because they're not as invasive on the hair. They don't cause as much damage on my hair. Now I wear these all the time. Probably more than I actually should because I try not to wear my hair up too often, but it happens. But when you're throwing it in that messy bun, I know that like the hair is not going to get stuck on anything because it has this satin material. These have certainly been a favorite to say the least. Since we have all the time in the world here, I have been really taking much better care of my skin, and I'm actually thinking of doing a full thorough video of this later. But I have been really sticking to routines, and one of those routines is my skincare routine. This is a routine that I have been working on for a while. I would say even a year, where I went on Pinterest and I found, you know, kind of like a weekly routine because, you know, I do the same things every morning where I wash my face, tone my face, put an eye cream on, moisturize, and SPF. That never changes. But every night, I always try to do something a little bit different. Within the last week alone, since being home, I have no excuses. I have all the time in the world now that I have to like dedicate to, you know, different things. And I said that during this quarantine, I wasn't going to get lazy. And I haven't been getting lazy because I have been sticking very thoroughly with my skincare routine. And I will say that I have noticed immediate difference. I don't know if it's necessarily the products that I'm using or if it's just the combined schedule of how I've treated my skin, because I will be sure to post this in the blog post, but I will do a thorough breakdown of my skincare routine currently with the products I use. That might be a future video. That skincare routine has really transformed my skin, I think, and even with not having makeup on, obviously I have makeup on today because I got ready for the day, but my skin just looks better. It looks like it's glowing. It looks like I don't have as much blackheads around, like, you know, this area here, so on and so forth. But I will be sure to discuss my skincare routine in a future video, talking about which products I use and like the actual routine itself. But it is something that I definitely noticed. And even though the quarantine has been really hard on all of us, if one thing comes out of it, at least I'm gonna have some good skin. And I think the intangible item this month for favorites is, weirdly enough, the quarantine. The quarantine has been really weird. This whole month has been really weird. This whole year has been really weird. And let's talk about it. At the start of the month, I just came back from Greece and I was feeling like this really renewed energy of like wanting to create content and like just wanting to like humble myself. That trip was so enlightening and everything about it was fantastic. And I'm so grateful that I was able to take a trip like that, especially for everything that has transpired since. With the world essentially shutting down and everybody being stuck in quarantine and practicing social distancing, it's really been an eye-opening experience. I have kind of broken down old habits that I've gotten into, just looking at different relationships that I have, that like who do I prioritize in my life and who do I actually want to spend time with, like once this quarantine is over. just things like that where it's like I've really taken it to ground zero. And instead of sitting here saying that like, oh, I'm stuck at home for 14 days, I'm looking at it with a different perspective. And that perspective is that I am safe in my home. Instead of saying like, oh, I'm stuck here with my family, I'm looking at it as this is going to be memories that I make in the future. And when I tell my kids about this, like, I'm going to remember the good times that I spent, talking about things at dinner with my grandmother, or, being able to bond with family that, I see every day, but like on a much more different level. I'm really fortunate that I am able to say that I am still getting a paycheck every week and that I am able to work from home. However, it has been such an adjustment because I am somebody who has made my room a complete disconnect. When I'm home, I don't think about work, and I don't think about the gym, and I don't think about X, Y, and Z of all the things that like, change when you take away social constructs of your day-to-day life. I was going to the gym, and now with all gyms closed, I have to take that same energy that I was putting into a physical location and bring it here. And I still have to be able to take work, another place that I would go socially, and bring that home. And, while still being able to do this website and do these, things that I would do in my own personal time at home too, to make it everything has been really difficult, but I'm very fortunate that I am able to do all these things. I am able to say that I still have a job. I am able to say that, I might not have cables and I might not have the weights that I need to do, but I am still able to work out at home. I am able to do all of these things safely in my home. Not everybody else is as fortunate to say that, and I've been very thankful that I haven't had anybody in my life have this virus, or people that I know who have been affected by it. It hasn't been as catastrophic as you hear on the news. There is no better time than right now to set up those routines, to set up, schedules, and to be able to be adaptable and to be agile, to move from, work to gym to personal life. It has been quite an adjustment because I realized just how much of a social person I am. I like to think of myself as kind of like extroverted and not introverted. And this has really proven that. I'm somebody who follows habits, who follows routine, and it's been quite an adjustment, but it has been something that has been really enlightening. This whole year has been really crazy because, talking about those enlightening moments, like I said, I had when I was in Greece, and like learning about myself, and then like coming home and having to really break down those routines and those structures I've established for 27 years to like make them something different. It's been hard. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, everything's been peachy keen. I've been watching Tiger King and watching this and that on Netflix, because I have been, but it's also been like such an adjustment. And, I guess the only positive out of this is that there isn't any more excuses to be made. If I wanted to revamp and rebrand this channel and get back to what I was doing, there is no time like the present and right now then to sit here and talk and to get back to that ground zero. But yeah, those were my favorite products this month. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like my videos, if you like my content, and if you like me, feel free to subscribe by hitting the button down below and getting notified when I post new videos, which will be a lot more consistent now because I ain't got nothing better to do. Be sure to post all of the products that were my favorites this month, and I will do a blog post on those, and you guys can check that out over the website at sarahlock.com, 2 H's, 2 K's, and I'll be sure to list all my social media profiles down below too, so you can hang out with me during this quarantine, because every day has been an adjustment period of trying to learn routines, and yeah, it's been tough. I know that March is always a weird month for me because it is my birthday month, and this year was certainly no different. My birthday was right at the start of all this quarantine stuff, so I was able to have a really good birthday. Having friends like go out to dinner with me and go out for drinks and have, one of my best friends come over for dinner. It was really a very low-key birthday, but I think that was just kind of setting the pace for the rest of the month. So yeah, it's been weird. I hope you guys are all staying well and healthy, and this is a really trying time, and I don't really know how else to say that, you're not alone, and everybody's going through it, and I mean literally everybody. It doesn't matter where you are in this world, we're all going through it, and if we band together, We can get over this just as quickly. I know that we are resilient people. We are strong. You know, this is the perfect time for you to make those tight-knit groups that you want. They do say that distance makes the heart grow fonder. And I will tell you right now, that is so true, because god damn it, do I miss my friends. And do I miss, like, you know, social societies and like going to the gym, and god, I miss it. But I know that like once this is all over, I'm going to be so much more grateful for those things. I'll be able to get in a car and drive and just go to a friend's house and, you know, go see the people that I love, and, you know, just to be able to just live life normally. I think we're all going to have a different perspective about it by the time this is all said and done. So with that said, just be patient, be kind, stay well, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart from each other. And yeah, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and bounce. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Love you always. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye.